First of all, that 25,000 Rand is not profit. It's all risk until the dealer has sold the bike and until the Consumer Protection Act is expired and any guarantees that are attached to the bike have expired. Otherwise, that 25,000 Rand there is all risk, excuse me. So also the bike has been, hopefully, the dealers put the bike in a reasonable condition. Not just reasonable, but the best condition that they can within reason. So they've paid you 100,000 Rand for the bike. They've taken the risk, and they've rented space. They've got a showroom, which they've got to pay. Who knows what their square meter rate is, but it could be 150, 200 Rand a square meter. That's completely acceptable amount. And I don't know how big their showrooms are, but they allocate a certain amount of space per bike, and they intend to flip that bike in a certain amount of time. And it's all thumbsuck. I don't even think a formula exists for all of that. They've got to pay the bike buyer, which is me in this instance. They have to pay the salesman who's going to sell the bike. They have to advertise the bike, and advertising portals are really expensive. So they've got to advertise the bike. They've got to pay their rent. They've got to pay the electricity. Absolutely every expense that dealership has can be broken down and allocated to a per bike number. So that's the formula that I would use. That's the first part of the formula. So if your bike, if you think it's selling for 125,000 Rand, break it down to reduce it immediately to 100,000. Then take a walk around your bike and have a look at what needs to be fixed. Are the tires, if the tires are under 50%, the dealership has to replace them. They can't sell a bike, or I certainly wouldn't, sell a bike with under 50% tread remaining on the tires, and as well as that the tires haven't expired. Like the year, tires are only good for 4 or 5 years. 5 is the maximum. Has the bike been dropped? Does it have any scratches? Every scratch. That bike didn't come out of the factory with those scratches. And if the dealer decides that they're a premium dealership and they want to put that bike back into premium showroom condition, they have every right to fix those scratches and damages and defects, whatever it might be. Are there any leaks? Well, what is it going to cost you to repair that leak? Is it a fork seal? What is the labor? Fork seals are cheap. Labor is really expensive. So all of these things have to be taken into account. So add all those things up and subtract them from the 100,000 that you thought you were going to get, and then that's the number that you should be getting. Add 10% to it, and that's what you aim at, asking the dealer for. This is if you don't want to go to a million places to get the price that you are due. And I would take the sample pricing from, let's say, 3 or 4 places, and then you can see, oh, okay, like this is kind of what they're selling for. Thanks for watching, and to learn more, watch part 3. Don't forget to subscribe and like.